Good morning. Today is Monday, February 1st. Today I want to take a look at Macy's. It's a stock I've been looking at for quite a while, and admittedly I was early. I thought perhaps a month or two ago, after this gap down that was exhaustion, you could see that big volume spike on a gap down after a long decline. I thought that was exhaustion, and I'm not wrong, but wasn't exactly right either. But now we have a different situation. We've got a couple months of basing. You can see sideways action here. And you can see also, this is the 50-day moving average. And the stock is now challenging that. It's pausing in front of that average. Let's take a little closer look in what's going on. And you can see a triangle type of shape here, pausing at the average. So a little bit early to really get a good buy signal. Of course, the market is not cooperating. And just to give us a little bit more visual here, we also have a resistance level. It poked its head through a little bit recently, but that's really not through yet. So it's possible that it is basing. You could also argue for a small head and shoulders pattern here. Let's look at a few other things on the stock. First of all, I know I'm a chartist. I look at technicals only, but I look at a stock like Macy's, which is all over, and I'm not exactly a shopper, but I think it's a good place. PE seems to be reasonable. Dividend yield is nice at 3.5%. So a lot of good things happening for this stock. And of course, name, brand, and recognition. Let's take a look at the technicals. On balance volume. Definitely a change. For the first time in a while, we've got a rising trend in on balance volume. Volume itself, raw volume, a little spike in here, a little heavier, but I want to say that this is terribly bullish just because of this, and it is a decline as prices went up. So that is a bit of contrary evidence. So you do want to wait for a nice breakout here before really getting into this thing. RSI, you can also see rising trend, so it does have some positive momentum in the short term, so that's a good thing. Now I want to look at something else here, which is a little bit more short term as well. See if this works. And it did. I'm also going to get rid of some of these indicators because we don't need them anymore. All right, what we have here are three moving averages. And this is a 10-day simple, 20-day exponential, 30-day exponential. And this is a little pattern devised by a friend of mine, Dave Landry. He calls this a bow tie. And you can see that when the averages cross each other in one spot, it kind of looks like a bow tie. And it kept you on the right side of this market all the way going down. But now look what we have here. Not perfect, but it looks like a bow tie to the upside, where the center of the bow tie is right about where I have the cursor. So that's a short-term bullish signal. So I think there are things lining up for Macy's. The two biggest things, the falling volume, and the elephant in the room is the market. The market as a whole, which I'm not terribly happy about. But there have been some really beaten down blue chips, or semi-blue chips like this one, that are presenting some interesting and some interesting things to like for a long-term type of investment.